Alright, today is a new day, except it is pissing it with rain out there. It's not too bad just yet, but it's to get worse as the day goes on. I've got some landslides I need to change. Well worn now, like. I've took the back one off, it's made a start. I've got these two, the bottom two and the back one. Front two must have got changed at a different date, not sure why. Can't remember, must have been a wee while back. I don't know. But these landslides here, the middle two are definitely gubbed. They're well down, getting quite close to the frog. This one actually doesn't have its second hole. You'll see it there, there's two holes there, only one there. Then the bottom ones are worse. That one there, the hole is right on the edge. So we'll see what happens when I put these on and how much it will affect the plough. I'm not sure yet. We'll see how much more meat they've got on it, Wish it was dry. Right, the first one on. Well, it's just to be tightened up now too, but let's have a wee swatch. Look at the difference in that. Unreal. Definitely got the money's worth out of that. These ones, the back ones are actually okay. It's these ones that the biggest difference is going to be. Bit there. No, that's better, that's easier. Absolutely gubbed. Right, get these to buggery. And I'm going to turn the front two, as it's getting worn now here. So take this off, replace it with that one, and that one comes up here, and then that means that is over there now on both sides, and make the use out of the full use out of the metal possible. The day's no getting any better anyway, that's for sure. All good now. Well, basically all new landslides, considering the front one's been flipped. So we're all ready to go. We'll see what we'll see what this does to the ground now, I suppose. And hopefully it's not altered the plough too much, because I don't want to spend too much time having to adjust the plough again. You know, it was going well the way it was, just unfortunate I had to stop and do this. But hey ho, that's ploughing. So I've came to this field rather than the big hill up the back there, because this field isn't so steep, and I can see there on the right there that we're skiting, but I'm still going through the ground. The way down will be better because the shuck will be dry. At the moment this shuck here is wet that I'm in, so I'll at least have one dry grippy bit of land on the way down, and then back up of course, so the grip will get better as after the second run. So yeah, but the plough looks like it's doing not too bad. I'm no grumbling at that, I don't see any problems. The front fur actually looks a bit narrow, so I'll widen that. Looks better already. Good stuff. So I got so far across that field and then I was struggling to turn at the ends, a little bit of a steep bit, so like it's just a random steep corner, so I'd need to keep driving down and down to it and reversing out, and even reversing out of it was getting hard. So I've decided to come up to the big hill and give it a try, and I'm doing away okay, but climbing just to now the hill there's a bit of a struggle, but once I'm up over the top it's pretty good, and most of it's okay. I'm doing alright actually, better than I thought. It's just as well I did start over the other side a couple of days ago, and it means I'm further over the hill and I'm still able to climb here, because it means I'm able to keep ploughing, as it's turned really wet the day, like it's no ideal, but at least I'm still going. You might be able to see it, it's just kind of drizzling in constantly. It was worse earlier, but that kind of drizzle, you think it's dry, yeah, that kind of drizzle, you think it's okay, and then when you go and stand and do stuff in it because you think it's not that bad, you end up drowned. Watch out for stones. Not been too bad for stones so far. Shouldn't say that right enough, because they're always not too far away. It's always downhill. It's harder to, I don't know, it seems to get easier lodged. It's not even that difficult to knock out. Can't reverse, it's too wet. It's the ground's really dodgy. Now the annoying thing right now is after it's got dark, it's been dry for about an hour, but now the rain's on. But I'm now able to get up and down this bray the hill far easier, so I'm now getting on better than I was during the day. So I'm just gonna keep going and try and make up for what I didn't get done today. But gotta keep going, gotta keep the plough going. Farming life for me. As I say, there is no life like the farming life. Do you know what would make this job better? A 5-furrow. Last night I got a fair bit done. I was away in that corner up there. I've come right across and I've done a wee bit today so far. A wee dug with me. And we're ploughing away. It was a hell of a rain this morning, so I never really got going there. But first thing this afternoon I've managed to get the plough in the ground. And because I'm further over the hill, it's got easier. Doing what I done last night has ensured that I'm in a far better bit. And the plough isn't, well, the tractor isn't spinning on the way up the hill, so that's fantastic. I'm able to go faster again, so we're making some ground now. The runs are getting shorter as I'm coming down into the end of the field, this bottom corner, so covering the ground far quicker now. So, and then after that there's a wee sharp dog leg down the bottom right hand corner. And then all the heat rigs to do, that'll take a while because it is a big field and it's not square, so there's a lot of awkward things to do. But it's just a bit wet to be trying to do in the heat rigs. I don't like dragging it. Seems to drag it more when it's wet than when it's dry. It just crumbles through. So I'll try and leave it and see how it dries out. But It's going well so far today, so pretty pleased. Only one thing to do, and that's keep it going, eh? Field's really closing in now. Plow's going very well, I'm very pleased with it. Just a shame it's not a 5 furrow. You can see the other side of the valley there, the hills are getting rained like hell on, and we're alright for the now. The weather usually comes from the west, so we're avoiding it. We've got blue sky lined up with us. See, right there, blue sky. And over the other side, just all this smudge going right across. Now look at that ploughing. Ah, level. Seen somebody suggested in my video that I got a +1 on the end of this plough. That's not a bad idea, to be fair. I've thought about it myself, but what I really need is number 28 boards for the plough, because they're built for wider tyres. At the moment I've got number 9s, I believe they are, and that's like, I'm making the ploughing look okay, but when you look at it properly, well, being a bit more critical about it, the last fur gets crushed by the big wheel here, and then this front fur's to compensate for it by being slightly wider. So I could make my ploughing even better with the right size moldboards for the tyres I've got. So, but at the moment these moldboards they're not worn enough to be bothering changing, so I'll just have to work away for the moment. You know, it'd be a shame to change all the boards for 28s. I must say, I do rather like this new camera. When I'm watching the videos back, they're clear and the sound's good, so that's perfect. Would you look at that? That is straight like a bullet. Right up the line. That's what you like to see, and it's level. Two of my favourite things. There we go. Middle of the field done. Moving into the next big long field. We took the fence out the middle, well, not the middle, the very bottom. So there's a wee bit of grass section there, so that's going to be one big long field. So it's just over 30 acres now, that one. I'll need to work it out, but looking good. Ideal. Really happy to get this field done. But feed rigs are to do. They'll take a while, but I'll come back when it's drier to do them, because I'm no skating about wasting time. Alrighty, I've started this big field. It's called the middle field, probably because it's in the middle. Don't know. So I've started ploughing this side, because this is where I'm starting. And it goes away up, round and up into the top, and this is the start of the grass field the fence got hooked out of. So I'm going to shift this gate out the road and then continue to the bottom, obviously. But I've marked a line, you can just see it there, to try and plough to that, and then I'll that should be my straight line to match up with the dike at the other end of the field. We'll see, because the dike is straight the whole way up, but this side's not straight. So once I get to that, it'll be nice big long runs, which will be great. So let's go see this line and see how well I've scratched it. Dung. Just as I have to get out. That's the rain on again, and the wind's back. There's a line straight up through, right to the top. Straight enough. It's only rough. This means there'll be no points against the wall. I'd quite like it to match up with the wall. Yeah, skate out the road. I'm not sure what's going on here. There's a mound there. I've never ploughed this wee field, so I don't know what's going on. So it just looks quite stony. I might just plough down and lift it when I get to this point, put it down again to the other side, because that's the gateway's all rock as well. I don't know. May or may not have caught the tree. Get going again. That's the rain back on again. Good. It's never far away the day like. It was all going too well, I suppose. 2 bolts I've snapped off the land wheel, so I'll need to tighten these up and get 2 new ones in. Unless these ones are gubbed and all with them snapping. We'll soon find out, I suppose. So on to the long runs now. So I tried to make it straight with what I've done, but at least it's not a big round curve and that. But I'm hoping in the next, I don't know how many runs, I'll have this all sorted out. It's squaring up a bit better now than it originally was. Wee swiggle back there, and down the hill's worse. This is just a wee short section, so it was easier to see what to do, and then down the bottom it's not that brilliant, but it's I'll definitely manage to sort it out as time goes on. It was definitely the way to do it. Plough these corners out, and then straighten it all out. A really good thing about these maize skimmers is you can go a fair rate and it buries all the trash, and it still makes a really good job. You can really see the lines there, and then it just comes straight into this. You see it more, you see it better down here. What I did is that corner up here, and then this corner down here. You know, it would just been a giant C, and it would have took ages to try and straighten out and try and line it up. So I was roughly lined up with that, so it shouldn't be too bad to finish it off by the time I get across there. And then ploughed it out to the line there, and then done my runs. So here we are doing the big long runs, working away at this. So tonight will be easy enough. Big long runs, don't need to think about all these wee short jolts, so happy. Ideal.